Now there's going to be one more like a layer to creating a smart material, which is going to be adjustments. So we have base values. We can right click this, give this a color. Let's do the same for the details. And then we're going to have one more folder with some adjustments. So adjustments are meant to quickly change the look of our material. So let's say we want to adjust the color a little bit. We can say color balance or color correct. It's a little bit nicer. Let's put this on top. Let's group this and let's call this adjustments. Give this a blue color. Let's put this to pass through, apply to all channels. So now we can start to color correct this a little bit. We can say let's up the contrast. Maybe up the luminosity a little bit. Maybe down the saturation. Mess with the midtones. Now we can very quickly get a totally different feeling leather. So I do like how that looks. Maybe it's a little bit too strong, the effect. So we go to base color. Now we can change the opacity of that in the base color channel. Let's put this to something like 79, perhaps. We can do the same for the roughness. So let's call this color. We're also going to do a color correct. Let's call this roughness. Go to the roughness channel. Alt click rough. Now we can start messing with the values. Go to M to check the material. I think it's a little bit too shiny, but I like the new contrast that we have in it. So instead of toning this down, we can also go to base values, leather base values. I'm gonna go ahead and tone that roughness down a little bit. Now I think we have a very nice looking leather. I'm gonna add one more breakup for the color. Do a color balance this time. I'm gonna put that on top of the color just to keep the color all together. Let's call this color 2. Maybe we can mess a little bit with the colors here. This one doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot until we get to the shadows. Could be cool to make it a little bit more saturated, perhaps. Then I do want to mess a little bit more with this. So maybe we can add a levels to this. Affect the channel base color. And let's push these values around a little bit until we get something that looks cool. I'm gonna go with something very extreme for now. Then maybe we can tone this down and see how that starts to look. It's very subtle. I think that's nice. But now we want to add a little bit of variation. So we can add a black mask, the fill. Now we can do a cloud. Triplanar. Let's up the contrast and go with a very small balance. And up the tiling a little bit. Maybe a little bit down the contrast and balance. Now we're just going to get a few spots where the color gets a little bit more intense. So even when we're adjusting stuff, this is still an opportunity to add some more breakup and variation within our material.